Good evening, everybody. So I've been working on the board presentation, and I felt that this was the best way to get my thinking out to you guys to see if you're interested in helping out. This is what I have put together and my thinking behind it. If you have other ideas, I'm open ears. But this is a Prezi. So basically with the Prezi, it's kind of like a slideshow. And what I have done is I've organized it into the Leader in Me framework. So there's two parts to this. So the board presentation here, the top here, you see I have examples from Hopin. These are just some leadership examples that I came up with. And then Leader in Me framework breaks it down even more. So professional learning, student learning, family learning. So my intent was to think about, so on slide 4, when I show you in just a minute, is to talk about all the professional learning we do as a building. On slide 5, talking about the student learning. And these are the types of examples that Leader in Me gives, like direct lessons, integrated approaches, modeling. Slide 6, family learning. So the different things that we do to help our families. And then up here, the examples from Hopin are just different examples that I think would fit into the different pieces of the Leader in Me framework. Slides 7 through 10, again, I broke it down into culture. So all of these are examples that we had kind of created from Hopin. And then I broke it down further using the Leader in Me framework. Slide 8 is the environment. So it's basically what we see, hear, and feel. Slide 9 would be shared leadership. So what are our student leadership roles? How do we ask them for their input? Active lighthouse teams, that's nothing we deal with right now, but that's Leader in Me down the road. Slide 10 are leadership events. So what types of events do we hold that allow our students to be leaders? Slides 11 through 14, again, we've got examples from Hopin. And then the framework, I broke it down further, is slide 12 is aligning school goals. So the focus of that is like our school-wide goals and staff goals, how we track data, how we collaborate around student growth. So we would talk to those points. Slide 13 is going to be about student-led academics. So like their leadership notebooks, student goals, but student-led conferences, which we don't do right now. And slide 14 would be empowering instruction. So how do we plan? How do we reflect on our practice? How do we use collaborative protocols like in our PLCs? So those would be the talking points to those. So if we go into the Prezi, we go in, slide 1 would be, who are we? And so I've got here, we're a staff who's committed to academic achievement for all students. We are a family. And I've got a lovely picture there before Christmas. And then we do some talking points about our staff, how many years teachers have been teaching there, degrees, that sort of thing. Then we go to the leadership pod. So the first one would be professional learning. So this would be displayed, and we would just speak about the types of professional development that we do, professional learning. Student learning. So here are student ownership in their learning, engaged students. We would talk about family learning. So the different family nights that we have, we could really talk up our family night that we have on the 7th. The culture slides. So again, the leadership environment. So that was the C. What do we see? What do we hear? What do we feel in our building? So we would talk about those points. Shared leadership. So how are students also leaders? And leadership opportunities. So what are different opportunities that we have for students and staff to be leaders? And then our last one are the academics. So looking at school goals. So how are we tracking goals? We would have student-led academics, and I'm going to get a picture of some data binders that teachers are currently using. And then empowering instruction, so talking about our PLCs that we have. And then I thought we would wrap it up by what I'd like to do is get a video of our kids singing the Hopin song tomorrow and put that in there. And then we end like that. So if anyone is interested in coming to the board meeting Monday night at 6, I would be more than happy to have you come and talk about a couple of these points. If you want to take like a whole chunk, if you want to take like the whole culture chunk and talk about all 3 of these things, or if you want to take academics, but you just want to talk about student-led academics, that would be great. If anyone is interested in helping me, if you could let me know by Friday, so I can plan exactly what I need to say and what I need to do. Thanks, everybody. And again, if you have any other input, just let me know.